guess the next big thing is lockdown, like May 17th.
That's next Monday, isn't it?
Next Monday, like restaurants open and that.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm outside, man.
Get me.
Wait, look.
You'll be there, innit?
Yeah. Oh no, that's my B-day.
You'll be there.
His mine 17th,
17th,
19th. Yeah.
So what, you definitely not on a joint thing now?
Is that how you're feeling?
Nah,
That's
it's too
actually
late
how I'm
notice.
feeling.
Next year.
It's not late notice, bro.
do
Why
a
is it
whole
late
joint
notice?
thing.
Ooh, pressure.
It's not late notice.
Pressure.
I'm thinking, man.
Bro, it can't.
That's
do you know
a new
what?
tag
Do you know
team
what?
out of
Imagine
nowhere.
this, yeah?
Kwame and Corey for all the bad reasons.
Imagine this. I've invited like to what I was gonna have. I've invited people already. But and bare people have said like, yeah, like they're down, like they'll be on it. So I reckon I could. Do you get me? Like, man could rise up a little something. And if I said yeah, like AP, like
How much you trying to spend on the AP?
Huh?
How much you trying to spend on the AP?
I don't, bro. I've never bought like AP like that in it for like a motor, so I don't know what's the going price.
Just those certain prices just means getting locked.
Hey, I remember Phil's AP, the Mrs. That AP man is just waiting
That
outside.
AP was gonna pop.
He was under pressure though. I can't lie.
Is it the-
That AP was gonna go.
And then what? It got
What
locked.
happened? What happened?
Bro, my man, the owner, he owns this yard and the one next.
Guess, tell them the neighbours. Tell them the neighbours.
Rolling.
There was the neighbour right next door, zone 2.
Go on.
Carry on.
Oh, the neighbour. Oh,
But come closer
It's
innit,
on
so they can hear you, fam. You may as well just carry on.
Yeah, you
innit?
might as well jump
yeah,
in.
so then obviously, my man's just gone next door and he was like, yeah, as long as there's not that much people. Oh,
The
zone,
neighbours.
Zone 2 lot basically made it get hot. They had an apartment next door, they trashed it. And my man
You
was
had
like,
to
yeah.
say them.
Anyone from Northwest,
You could have
they
just
don't
had
want-
like
Some
a
youths.
rap collective.
So this what I mean, bro.
Collective.
This is what Henry was saying. He was like, book it somewhere that, like, let's say if you could book it on a main road where it's already loud, innit? If you do it in like a quiet place, it's just gonna get locked, bro. Remember that time we tried to go to that mansion party, G?
When?
In Wickham with Isaac and
That had
who
bare
else?
potential.
Bare potential, but it
Bare
got locked off as soon as we got there, fam.
Too quiet, innit?
Yeah,
Too
but that's what I mean.
quiet.
Like
But
neighbours
AP,
complain.
No one can have already done an AP and trashed it already.
Yeah, course.
So it has to be fresh.
Has to be
Virgin AP.
fresh. Like it just can't get locked off, bro. It's gonna be loud. There's gonna be bare people.
Can we go Manchester?
Man said,
To
man.
be fair, I'm seeing a lot of he's been
People
going
doing
to a lot of
APs are like, that's what I'm
parties,
saying. That's what I'm thinking, yeah.
I'm jealous, bro.
People have been patterning them, so I'm thinking, what? You sure you couldn't run a little something?
I think it's just luck, you know, bro. It's literally,
Literally, it's actually luck.
it's luck.
We got
I'm
2
shook
B-days
that-
coming up here.
Yeah, man.
What you lot on then?
Bro, I'm on. You know what? I'm on something, bro.
I need to
like,
cheer up. 23, 24.
5, 6. Oh,
Try to add some
joking.
years.
Maybe like I'm uncle.
Yeah, come on.
There's that close to mine still,
Yeah.
but think about it, G.
I'll think about it, man. I'll think about it. Obviously, you
Let
know,
me
I
know by
got
tonight.
other teams. I got other teams going in on like the weekend before. But you're
That's
saying-
this weekend.
Yeah, that's this weekend. So that's what I'm saying. The next one, I'm free. We'll
See,
see.
don't
we'll see,
gas
man.
me,
We'll
bro.
see.
Don't
Yeah, you're
give me
gassing
all
my
this
guy
energy
still.
now.
Don't gas my guy.
Yeah,
You gassing my guy.
because imagine what we got. There's potential here still. I see potential here, fam.
We'll talk, man. We'll talk.
We
we'll
can
talk.
rise
When man
up
start
and-
making sounds, it's not good. It's not a good look. Oh,
No, your heart's not in it, man.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I'm thinking,
Heart's not in it.
man. That's what
man
I'm
start
thinking.
making sounds. But you said Marlon fucking May 17th. Shit's opening back up. Yeah.
Same man. I'm taking the girl's hacker.
Oh yeah, you can eat it.
What's-
yeah.
what's
man,
specifically
take medical
though?
Johns.
Huh?
What specifically?
Cinemas. How do you say it? Cinemas.
Cinema.
Cinemas. You can eat indoors now, and we're allowed to fly slightly to some places.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
damn.
so. Something like that.
But they're still doing the that.
The green list.
Yeah.
Now
yeah,
there's
the
a green
and-
list, which means that the things on the green list you can fly there, but you don't have to quarantine when you get back.
Okay,
yeah.
And then I
that
think
mad
there's like
price.
a
A red
orange list.
Orange
Yeah.
and red
Orange
list,
is
yeah.
like you can fly there, but you have to quarantine when you get back.
Yeah.
And obviously a red list means you can't fly there.
Portugal's on the green list, innit?
Yeah.
Then we've got rolling out tickets.
When is that
No
rolling
one,
out?
like July. I
After
feel like I
they-
need to get one
After
still.
they try to collapse everyone for their money, you're still gonna
I
go.
know,
bro.
that's what put me off from getting it. This
No,
year.
it's still not confirmed on.
I know, that's the
They
thing.
said
Mm.
so.
So what happens if you got a ticket now then?
Obviously, if
the
it don't
ticket
happen,
roll
they'll just
over.
refund you, innit? Or you
I
did
think
go
it roll
again
over,
next
yeah.
year.
Oh, you man got your refunds from one festival like
Ah,
the
bro.
other day, and it was from last year,
Bro,
no?
we just got our last refund. Where were we supposed to go last year? Croatia.
And
Yeah, that's long.
And Ibiza, bro. Only deep it. Only
That's
last.
what I'm saying. That's long, bro.
We finally got a
Long,
final
bro,
refund.
Long.
That's fuckery still.
But you know how I get trying to turn up for my
need to
birthday.
enjoy this
I turn up every year on my birthday. I'm trying to do something, man.
23
Last
is
year,
nice.
last year, what was you on? AP?
No, last year we was
last year-
deep in a lockdown,
yeah,
innit?
That was the first lockdown.
So I just had a small
I kept to see my
gathering.
birthday last year. I cut through July, May and summer.
Oh yeah, see,
This
that's when
year,
bare
cutting
things
through
were
again.
popping, APs and that.
Yeah, man.
Bare
Try the
things.
AP thing.
Huh?
Try the AP thing.
AP last year.
As in you, like it was your b-day.
Yeah,
What you done
Was it
one
not
last
stressful?
year?
Yeah.
And then what happened?
Vibes.
so it went off.
Vibes, but
Okay.
yeah, man, a little sticky ended still.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
maybe. But did Fed lock it off at all?
They
or nothing?
came, you just showed them, yo, we're here till 3 a.m. They just left.
Oh, say what?
What was this? Deep in lockdown or what?
Nah, that July, like,
The end of it.
nah, but like, yeah, end of July.
Okay.
Oh, do you remember Sammy and them went AP?
Oh,
Gee, that was a mad thing,
brilliant
bro.
move.
Yeah.
Imagine, it's in a fat, like I'm talking fat,
Fat.
bro. I don't know what this was, bro. This was some mini
way they
mansion or
found it.
something, yeah. And me and Marlon and
Just asked you, I think.
my cousin Romzo, Romzo pulled
Rare,
up.
man.
Yeah.
Bro,
Cousin.
imagine,
Long
we thought that we was in the motive, bro. It was just the line outside. It was just the people
line to
outside
get
trying to get
Same,
in.
man.
It was a mad
much.
thing, bro. Obviously, we got in and that. Bro, didn't get locked. Nothing. It was calm. But they got slapped with a mad fine, though, I swear.
I swear it's
But-
not like man, like 10 racks.
Something like that,
There was something mad, like it was something stupid, bro. But they didn't pay it. They didn't pay it. They didn't pay it.
Hey, no
was
fine can
something
be
stupid.
saying
It
10
was
racks to
something
man.
stupid.
I'll air that.
I just think my luck, bro. Just get locked and I'll just be burning, G. What do you even do after a motive gets locked and you paid all that money on your birthday?
Go bill it.
Go home alive.
Go bill it.
Cry.
Gee, I don't know.
You can't even think about it till the morning still on the dumb one.
The morning, bro, I'm thinking about that for weeks to come, bro. But thing,
You can't be really paying 10 bags though.
Nah,
fine,
bro,
like, yeah,
they-
that's-
they
I
that's-
think they just say
that's
that in
cap,
case you might just pay it. You get it,
That
but
happened to us the other day, bro.
yeah, exactly.
They tried.
10 bags?
Nah. They wish.
Nah, just where we stayed, they try to slap us with a depot,
for
innit?
like for no reason. I was like, yo, like you actually like just can't take the deposit. Like we actually cleaned up the yard before we left, and they gave it back. So they were probably just hoping that some people said, oh, we got fined, and they just get on with their day, and that's it, deposit gone.
I'll be real, I'm still running fake names, fake address. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Yeah.
I hear you, still makes sense.
I hear you.
Nah, I'm gonna think that still, but introduce our guest, innit? Because these lot probably thinking,
Yeah,
who
no,
the hell is
obviously.
this?
As you look and see. First of all, how long has it been since we? What, 2 weeks, 3 weeks?
It's been 3 weeks, bro. We've missed it, but it's been 3 weeks
Missed
since
you.
last year.
Especially by the time this comes out, that's like another
Mm.
week or so, innit? But BLC got Big L's next to us here. For those that you don't know, also known as Elliot. You get what I'm trying to say. Also known as E-Funds.
Come on.
Okay.
Also known as. I think that's it. Go on, you gotta run your words.
Obviously, Elliot, Mr. Infected, that's another one.
Come on.
That's the main one, probably.
Yeah,
bro.
man. The E-funds on the social.
Yeah, I hear you, bro. Now, obviously, for those who don't know, just you even wearing the tee now, tracksuits. That was
This
his,
is last season, we might reload it. Last year, it got a lot of, it went off still, so we might
Yeah,
reload
that's
it.
hard still.
Man,
The
it's
bottoms of the
hard
new
still.
trackie. Yeah, man, just casual. So obviously, we've been going on for like since 2017.
That's when you started the brand, yeah?
Yeah, so next year, 5 years still.
Aye, 017 was
Was that like
4 years ago.
years ago, bro.
Time is flying,
Time
boy.
flying.
Is it 5 years
Bloody
already?
Next year, 5 years still.
Same, man.
Imagine.
But yeah, nah, obviously, Els has come on to talk a bit about his business and other things he's
Because it's successful, innit? It's
indulging
It's
in,
getting,
of
it's
course.
getting out there. It's getting out there.
Got to support our brothers. Obviously, don't do it alone as well. Does it with Big Up
Yeah.
Jeff as well.
My
Does it
Kelly.
with Jeffrey.
That's
Jeff
my
Oh,
sister
you don't
still.
do. Oh,
So
okay.
one of two, obviously,
Yeah.
my broski, me and him started R17. Yeah, man.
So what, like, how did you start? What made you influence you to start?
Yeah, take us back to the very beginning.
She said back then, I'll be real. So right now, I'm turning 21. So when I started at 17,
Okay.
them times,
Early.
That's young, you know. That's lit still.
Mad young still.
Fucking hell.
I don't even know what I was thinking them times. Like, us lot just thought, you know what?
It's older than man, I lie.
Man.
Jolting still.
But from then, us lot, obviously, back then, there was hardly any brands. So more time people shopping in Zara, just the usuals. So we said, you know what, like, let's switch it up. Let's kind of switch it up. Let's come with something new. So then, obviously, we came up with the name Infected.
How did you come up with that?
That was my business partner. So obviously, phone calls, you thought of like 5 names, you thought of like grind hard regardless, all of these cliche names, and then
Happy you never done. Like, no disrespect, but some of them are hard. But you see, when it's typical to do with money
Exactly.
or jogging,
like, you know what I mean?
it's
But
that
enough of the brands nowadays is just all drug orientated,
Bro,
like,
literally,
everything.
like,
but some of them are
It's all the
nice,
same,
some of
bro.
them are smooth.
Yeah,
but
don't get to some of them are
they
popular.
get oversaturated.
And the thing is, also, because also I want to start a clothing brand myself. Like I'm interested in it.
Why not?
But one of the hardest things, in fact, the hardest thing is why I haven't started it. I can't think of a name, bro. You know, when you think of a name, it has to be like, yeah, that sounds hard.
Yeah.
But as going off the convo we were just having, it's like, man ain't trying to get one of these names that only a certain type of person can wear as well. Do you get it? So like these like names like grind hard, get wrecked and all of that. Like only a certain part.
There's a couple brands that are a bit rattled right now when they hear this shit. There's a couple brands.
Some of the
Nice.
names are smooth, bro, but it's when there's a million of them, it don't sound smooth no more, bro.
But I'm
You know
thinking
what
though, like realistically, like what? Depending on the name, I feel like it limits some of these brands. Like you can't really go
That's what
all
I'm
the
saying.
way if your thing's saying like.
Obviously, an example.
You're not trying to draw out anyone. You get it?
Yeah, you're not trying to.
Yeah, I'm not trying to
Try
draw out
to
anyone.
quickly.
But
To be fair, an example against what we just said would be like Trapstar.
I was
They've
gonna say
blown
that.
up.
they're someone that
yeah.
broke the
But
barriers. Still.
That, yeah, they,
I feel like they were
They've been
first
about
ones,
for
time,
Innit?
bro.
I think.
Let's like
Nah, I don't want to say.
Yeah, I was gonna say 08 or something.
Yeah, I've
innit?
heard some mad. I've even heard before that, you know.
Yeah.
But it was just
Yeah.
called something else, I think.
Okay.
But yeah, I want to create
might
a
be wrong,
brand
though.
that like not just like man them from the hood would wear. I want it to be like you could see all types of people. wearing
That's
it.
what I'm saying. See, when
Yeah.
we started, it was either if there was a brand, it's a gang brand, like
That happens too much, you know.
yeah, like
Too much.
you know, if you're wearing it, it's that set. So
It happens too much.
see, when we came, we said, you know, let's get like everyone everywhere in our clothes. You don't want it to be limited to one area now. So
That's something I wanted to touch on as well, because I know a lot of brands that like they get affiliated with certain sides. You get it.
It happens in a day. It could happen in a day.
It happens.
Now let's stick to starting in it. We'll go into that.
Okay,
innit?
okay,
So
okay,
how it's?
yeah,
Because I
yeah.
want to know you got the name Infected, innit?
So infected, like obviously, the name what it means. Once you wear clothes, your fashion will be infected. Yeah. So like once you wear clothes, you're just infected with our style kind of thing.
Okay.
Fuck with it
Infected
still.
Smart
with
still.
the drip,
Like
innit?
an infection.
Big up Jeff on that one.
They're giving me credit for like, probably be like, what?
Serious name, serious. So obviously,
Yes.
so we started with that name. Now we started with like hats. Started with hats, moving hats.
So it was just hats you started with.
yeah, hats. Store.
Again, that's what I was thinking. That's a
Give
starting point.
obviously
innit?
during collie.
Hats.
Yeah, during college. So imagine now, literally coming in, shutting it to people quick. Then those t-shirts. That started ringing off. T-shirts started ringing off. Then tracksuits took off. Still.
Why you
Nah,
spell like
imagine everyone wears trackies.
Nah,
All the
trackies.
men wears a trackie.
I said back then there was literally like 2-3 other brands that were well known. So what we're doing, no one's doing what we're doing. Like obviously after that, a couple other brands started coming on. But literally, as I said, we're just freestyling it. See, like in secondaries, you might be selling cookies. We're treating it like that, like
Okay.
hurry up, get stock, move it like it's like you're shutting it quick. Obviously, you can't go wrong with a hat. So people.
Did you get like a lot of the man them trying to get like freebies, like or expecting freebies or like?
As I said, you see, because then it wasn't really a thing. People just knew, cool, yeah, let me grab a hat.
Support in it, like
Yeah.
If you got to set the tone though, innit? You get it. If you gave Corey a free cap and
Then
Kwame
someone
finds
else
out,
is gonna want-
do you get it?
Yeah.
Unless he sticks to his morals, he's gonna be like, bro, let me get that for half price at least. You get it? So yeah.
Yeah, but you know, man, niggas out here, man. Some of them are generals, fam. Everybody just wants something for free when they know you, like
Yeah, no, Honda.
too jarring.
But just to give context, when you're saying there's only a couple of brands, you're talking about like man them would know, man them and ends. Obviously, you're not talking about like the Zaras and that. They've always been there. but
Yeah, no,
see
like,
how now like everyone's got a brand, every corner someone's got a brand.
Yeah.
017 times it's true still. Obviously, to give context, we went collie together.
yeah.
I'm not for anyone that collie had a brand that I knew of, and just in general, that is literally true still. Not too much people had a brand in it, not too much, and then within that year, people started.
So what? Them times there, like, I'm trying to paint the scene. So you're in college, like, what is it? Because these times, you probably don't even have like an online store or
So
nothing.
let me show you. So you see that, as I said, secondary. I used to shot like Mentos, selling it quickly. Boom. So with that, I know you invest A, you get a return of B. So then when it came to actual clothes, we just thought, you know what, let's start pushing hat. I said, you can't go over hat. Then I'm seeing the same thing, just like shredding cookies. Then I thought, rah, like, I'm making peas off this. All right, let me give you a top. People asking for tops. We've done like 10 tops, that moved. 20 tops, that moved.
Okay.
Then we said, yeah, nah, let's go to tracksuits now. Tracksuits, I invested like £250, getting back 5 bills.
Wow.
And then I'm doing that consistently.
That's a
I'm
good flip
thinking,
still.
yeah, this is making a lot of sense. Why not?
Okay.
Kept going, then it started taking off. And I even had runners. So I go to yeah,
Treat it like a line, bro.
I go to him and I tell him, man.
You don't tell me that.
So I go to him and I tell him, I'll give you 5 tracksuits. Move these 5 tracksuits. And you get 1 for free maybe, or half price of one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So boom, it's getting about, and then yeah, man. That's how it started. Yeah.
Just mad though, even as a brethren, like there's a tournament, someone done a tournament in Mitchell Brook, innit? And I see one of the men from Ends pedal up and he's wearing that one of the first trackies they done, innit? But I'm trying to think how that and the other guy, Jeff, that does it with Els is from South as well. So I'm trying to think, how the hell did he get a hold of these tracksuits? I don't think there was a website at the time. You get what I'm trying to say? But it made me think, right, I bailed them straight away. I was like, yo, like, man in Ends that don't know you're wearing your... Cause that's sick still.
You're not from
North,
I
not
just see you
from
from
Northwest.
Northwest.
Nah.
From South.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's nuts. So imagine now, with that, I'm getting people adding us on Insta, we're posting it. Just like, so obviously I went to St. Charles. So St. Charles, obviously I'm moving at St. Charles, he's moving it. Obviously he's from Croydon, so he's moving to Croydon. We've got a couple South colleges moving it.
Yeah.
See when he's wearing it, obviously he's from Northwest, so when he's wearing it, Northwest man are seeing it.
Yeah.
They're asking him for trackies. I'm like, yeah, boom. So
I didn't get no discount, but hey,
That's
got man
enough
from
West.
all over.
Yeah.
And then obviously you see where our college was, we had man for every area, so when they're wearing it, they're coming up to man, the dog wants one.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It started blowing up like that.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you, what was it like on social media wise in terms of trying to get like a following in it? Because for example, our pod, we've been trying to get, we've kind of, our followings,
just under K or something.
it's
just stayed the same for
halted,
time,
just,
yeah,
it's just been staying the same. Like we went through like a period when it was going up a bit. Obviously everyone followed, then it went up a bit after a few videos, but now it's just halted. But I feel like with a clothing brand, again, it must be hard to get people to follow that. Like ours, we're posting videos and like interesting videos and that, so it might be a bit easier. But a clothing brand, it must be hard to get your following up. When, especially now that there's loads of clothing brands, why are you gonna follow mine? Like I've even bought from clothing brands and I still ain't even followed their page. I just gone on their page. But do you know what I mean? So to get a following, it must be hard. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
Well, how was socials back then? Talk about how it was back then, how it is now. Not like it's 10 years ago, but
All it was, so imagine
Yeah.
all it was, you see when you have a customer, obviously made a page, typical shout out, man then follow, then when people are wearing our clothes, they're taking pictures now, we just screenshot it, throw it up, then just like that, just people following, and just the fact that there was different colorways as well. So then now it's like, wow, who's wearing it the best kind of thing. My man worked it like that, so everyone's following. It's naturally built up. And back, obviously, because we was one of the first, it was like a new market. So everyone's just like, wow, like, yeah, let me tap in, let me lock in and get a tracksuit.
Have you kept the same, like, for example, the same logo?
Now we kept, we ran through too many logos.
say word.
You keep rebranding and that.
Yeah, rebranding, like, it started off as like a gas mask. A panda and a gas mask, then we moved to like three gas masks, like 3 pandas. They went into their name, then just switched it up, kept flipping it. Yeah.
Okay, have you ever had like any like public figures wearing your brand or anyone
we had
known a bit that you've had like wearing your brand or anything?
We had AM wearing it, AM wore it. A couple guys just got a hold of it somehow. I'm seeing people like, who else I see? AM wearing it. Couple rappers wearing it in South. But nowadays, I feel like now, I'd rather give it to people that I know rather than rappers. Because you see where word of mouth just spreads quick. You see, like when the virgin wears something for their birthday now, you're gonna want to wear it as well.
Yeah,
but see with rappers, because they're giving up, you see like guys free clothes, they don't really want to wear it.
Yeah.
I feel like if you're buying it off the base of you actually like it, you're gonna actually rock it
Okay,
properly.
yeah, nah,
It
facts.
means more
Yeah,
still.
facts,
Yeah, nah, I
facts.
hear that. I hear that.
One time it's a word of mouth thing. Even when we walked in now, a couple of men are asking each other, "Oh, where did you get them tracksuits from?" And that.
You see
It's a
something
word of
nice,
mouth
you're
thing.
gonna ask, where'd you get that from? And that's
But
how
it's been a
spread.
journey though. Like I'll be real. Like we started obviously when it was popping off. Then we just went through obviously life and we went for a stop. So when we went for a stop, that's when everyone started doing fashion, man. Everyone came through. We said, "Wow, it's like we had to restart from the beginning." So we started again. We came back with like hoodies now. That's when we said, "Yeah, marketing." So we're doing shoots, we're doing adverts. Yeah. So
Okay, have
Yeah,
you
for-
ever had?
for
Have you
peop-
ever?
Actually,
Go on,
no,
sorry,
go
go
on.
on.
No, go on.
Have you ever had like a so since you first started, have you gone like you said when you first started, it was like popping a bit, like you was moving. Have you ever had have you ever had a time period where it's kind of just dropped, where like not many people are buying your brand, it's kind of just halted a little bit, or is it just from start to now it's just gone up?
we hit a bag of followers that was there for time. Then 1.5, then 2 bags there for time. Now we're at 3 bags, so just gradual. People unfollow. Like I feel like when you go quiet, that's when people just start unfollowing.
Yeah,
But when
that's
you come
what I mean. You
back with
got to
something, they
keep
come up.
dropping and
So
posting
just
and that, innit?
advice I give: just keep short. Make sure you have content. Like you can't let it go still.
Have you ever felt like demotivated, like, oh, this is kind of long a bit, like, do you know what
That's
I
what I
mean?
know. Mentally, still.
It's a bit of a myth right now, like.
You know what? You see, because it's a passion. Like it's a passion. So for me, it's fun. More time, I wear my own clothes when I step out. So like right now, I'm
Yeah, that's
wearing
lit. That's
Yeah,
what I want to
yeah,
do.
that's
That's
what
where
you
your
gotta
own
do,
brand
yeah.
is.
That's wavy,
Pick
you
hard,
can't lie.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
regardless, I'm gonna make something so I can wear. Like on my
Yeah,
gram, most of my pics I made in my own clothes. So like with that, I'm making designs anyway. So if you rock with it, I want to get people. Like I might rock something, people saying, "I need that." So
It's best form of promotion. Still, I
Facts.
can't lie.
Literally
Literally wearing your
facts.
own clothes.
literally. So
Do you ever feel like it's do you feel like it's hard? How can I explain? Do you feel like a lot of the designs that you might do look very similar to like other clothing brands? Because you know, like, how can I explain? Like, a lot of clothing brands do look a little bit similar. Like, they can actually steal someone's idea and just put their name on it. Like, do you feel like it's hard? Because me personally, I wouldn't class myself as some fashionista or something where I got crazy ideas. Like, a lot of people have like crazy ideas and they put it on the top and I think, right, that's hard. I wouldn't have thought of that, innit? But for you, would you say that sometimes it's hard because it can look like it's copying, or is it a thing where you just got your own thing and you just...
with that, I feel like that's why our first tracksuit took off, because no one. It was reflective, and it's just in the middle. So like it was the middle here, down there. So because it's reflective, no one's done it before. So everyone's thinking that's cold.
different, yeah.
So I feel like with a lot of brands, the reason they take off because it's different. The reason why a couple of brands stay where they are because it's typical. As you said, it might just be like money
It's hard to be
getters
different
here,
from
money
others. That's
getters
what I was
there.
thinking.
There's no creativity. So with us, we try to think outside the box as much as possible. So when you hit them with something, they're like, yo, like this is hard, like this coming like designer. So that's the main thing that we
That's
Do you
another
not
thing
see
that's
with brands
stored, man.
sometimes though? Sometimes I don't even think. Sometimes I don't even think it's the clothes like that itself. You notice the aura around a certain brand, or some subconsciously, I think people will see certain man wear it, or the way certain men are wearing it, and just be invested in that brand, or
Yeah,
say
nah,
certain
of
brands sell out so quickly,
Yeah.
you want to jump on that craze. If
That's
you look
the
at the
other-
actual clothes, the actual clothes,
Mm.
obviously you might think it's nice, but you don't think it's that nice. So sometimes there's more to it than the actual designs. Because it's true
More time is
still.
marketing.
That's what I was
Actually,
gonna say.
design-
That's down to the marketing.
Yeah,
You get what I'm saying?
Because there's things like you see certain man wear garms and then all of a sudden there's a boom in it because that person's wore it, whereas it's not even actually that nice.
Or just
You
the
get-
advert, because I wanted to see you to talk about just how typically some of the photo shoots and adverts have gone. 'Cause obviously, man, been there once or twice and seen it,
So
and
imagine,
it's mad creative. Some of the things you lot have done, man.
our first advert, I shouted him. It's like 017. I said we just started. I said, you know what, like people keep asking that. I said black. There was black. There was grey. There was red. Those are the main 3 colors: black, grey, red. So when people are asking for the colours now, there's actually no picture, just customers wearing it. So I think on Saturday I shouted my dog, shouted my guy Cali, I shouted man, I said, yo, let's just do a shoot randomly, let's do a shoot Saturday. We linked up, freestyling, just wearing the clothes. went outside. Picture,
I don't know
picture.
what I was doing. I felt mad awkward.
Bro, how's the session? How's the shoot gone? Is it like an iPhone thing or is there proper
Nah,
cameras?
proper camera.
Brethren
Okay,
does the
okay,
photography
okay.
thing,
Yeah,
but
okay.
it make it like I'd rather a man just use the iPhone personally because it would have felt more natural.
like,
Yeah,
just
nah,
calm,
he-
like.
And we're outside. Do you get what I'm trying to say? It was like near O Street or Soho or something. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So like people kind of there.
Everyone's
I'm
doing you lot do your thing.
Yeah, I'm doing that. I love for my brethren to start the
It's
brand. innit?
mad. That's what I'm saying. So back then there was no structure, just freestyle. As I said, linked up, wore tracksuit, picture, next tracksuit, picture. But then like that, just we trial and error. Luckily, as I said, because we're new, we can make mistakes.
Yeah,
So trial and error. Next one, we're getting the next shoot. We're going to a studio.
Yeah.
Background normal. But now it comes to a point where we actually doing that videography, shoot, we're picking models, we're telling them cool, we're setting a little list of what we need to get pictures, the kind of pictures we want. So now there's more structure. So that's another reason why I kept going, because with time we're just gonna get better and better.
Nah, facts.
But if you stick to something, if it happens overnight,
Yeah, that's what I'm
if
saying.
you keep going, it's gonna naturally
If
gonna get better.
any business that you're in, any craft that you're in, the more hours you put in, the more you see out of it. You get it? So
Got to trust who you're doing it with as well. Obviously,
Trust
just-
me.
that's another.
Just
So
the
that's another
people.
thing I wanted to
Yeah,
get
like-
off, like the team, because obviously, like I see businesses in couple businesses, and it's like your team. Sometimes they can be a bit washy. Sometimes your team ain't that strong. Like a couple of men have been through bad teams, but obviously there's good teams that push your brand.
Arsenal.
And shit. How's you? Is it Arsenal?
No reason.
But yeah, like how would you
Wishy-washy.
say your team is? Do you think it's developed over time? Has there been any changes?
Yeah,
or
no,
anything?
so obviously there's two of us, but we started off with a couple others.
Okay.
Okay, that
Okay,
was-
he dropped off.
Shouldn't
Yeah,
flick.
man,
It
they
happens,
just
it
don't-
happens.
You know what? They just weren't playing their position. Like,
Nah.
obviously,
I feel like less is more. Like the less is
Nah,
more.
yeah, but this happens. Man. This
Ripped, I
happens.
ripped.
hey,
for
you
no
know,
reason.
I'm gonna be real. You see, with business, one thing I say is from the get go, you lot got to have communication.
Facts.
And
100%.
get from this is you. So I guess you lot have a little agreement and whatnot. There was no real like on paper agreement. So as I said, we're just freestyling. Like literally, started off with there was a couple of us. There was 3 of us, then 4 of us, then down to 3, then down to 2. But the reason why there's 2 of us, I feel like us two like
Same
minded.
vision.
Yeah,
Yeah,
same
yeah,
vision.
yeah,
We're
of
actually
Same
pushing
ambition.
it.
Man's young as well. As
Yeah,
you said, you start when you're 17.
Oh, yeah,
I assume
that's
everyone else was
Gee,
in around
that's young
17.
to start, bro.
just,
That's
no one's
good
really
still.
thinking like that. People just
Yeah,
vibes.
that's true. I would-
just
I
It might have been
I was
wrong.
gonna say,
It
I
might
was
have been.
thinking
It
that.
might have been wrong timing. If man started it now, you might still
Yeah.
be all 4 men in it. You get what I'm trying to say?
Now there's like a blueprint. People are like, cool. Let's do this. Let's do hats. Whatnot. But back then, as I said, we're just freestyling. I just felt it like I said. Secondary days, cookies. You grab stock. You know, moving it. Same thing, just different product.
This is what
So-
I wanted to ask.
Actually, no, go
yeah.
on.
Go on, do you wanna go?
I was just gonna say, see when you said some of the men are dropping now or whatever's happened, and it's only gone down to 2. Was your motivation levels? Because there's 2 ways you can look at it. It might go higher. You and Jeff might be like, "Fuck it, it's just us 2 now. Man, got to push." Or obviously now it's gone down because one thing man's not thinking about is cost. You're young as well. I'm trying to say you're studying, so now from when you split it with 4 men, do you get it? Now you basically got to pay double. Now it's 2 men. You get what I'm trying to say? So is it your motivation going lower or higher? Is it stressful or is you just motivated to do your thing?
So the 3 things that kept me going. Number 1, my name's on it. You see, like I've already put it out. Everyone knows
This is your
Infected.
thing.
That's him.
Yeah,
That's him.
yeah.
So if it goes left, everyone's looking at you. Like as you said, I was just talking about earlier. If you do a motive and it flops,
It's on you. It's
It's
on
on
you.
you.
still.
still.
Trust me. So I said,
Jake
yeah, you
flopped
know
a
what? Yeah, I'm making sure this prospers because my name's on it. That's 1. 2, as I said, I'm buying 10 tracksuits and I'm getting double. So I said from 250 to 5 bills. I'm thinking 5 bills from just clothes, like clothes, you know. So I said, if I can make 5 bills, I can make a bag. If I can make a bag, I can keep going. I can keep going. So that's what I said. You know what? If I've done it once, I can do it again. I said that's kept me going. Them 2, and also, like as I said, I like the clothes I'm making. Like I like it. So let me just keep
Would
going.
you say that's the most important thing? Like when you make clothes for yourself, or like
Yeah,
what
good
the
question
trend is
still.
like? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I was even gonna ask that.
Because there's
still.
people with different. Yeah, that's a good question still.
Because some people that make clothes, they would never wear the clothes that they make.
Yeah, like do you make some things and think personally I wouldn't wear this, but I know this is what
this is
everyone
the
else
trend
will
right
wear.
now, and I know man.
To be fair, I
with
don't,
this.
my personal opinion, I need to ask you, I don't think you have, but it is true. Some people, probably more like Italian brands and that, sometimes they make clothes that they don't actually ever plan on making, but they just know that it's a trend right now. You get what I'm trying to say?
I know, like for me, I just make clothes that I've messed with. Obviously, there's been times where I've made the design, I've shown my business partner, he's like, yo, this is hard. I'm not feeling it. But then we go with it. We might make, as I say, we might make 2 people like, yo, I need that. As I said, I might wear it, people like, I need that. So, alright, cool, let's keep going. Like, I feel like you gotta like it to sell it. If you can't, if you can't, then it's not gonna make sense. Like, we haven't done female clothes, like just female clothes yet. I don't know what they'd like to wear. Like, obviously, the bigger we get, I'll know, you know what, for example, we make all our designs, me and my business partner make all our designs, so the bigger we get, we might source out someone, you know what, make this for us, boom, boom. But for now, more time, all the designs is something that I would rock myself.
Okay.
Do you ever, like, how can I explain? Do you ever make, okay, so when you do buy, like, when you do get your tracksuits and that to sell and that, would you buy like loads of batches so you know, like, okay, we reckon this amount of people, so like we can have loads for everyone, or do you try and keep it low, minimal, try and make it exclusive, so when you do drop, it sells out like that and it becomes exclusive? You might not want to snitch on yourself, innit? You might not want to reveal that, innit? But I feel like some brands do that, bro.
There's little tricks, you know what? There's little tricks, but nowadays a lot's changed. Like 2021 Infected, we've got a bigger following, quality's better, the designs are hard. Like
that's important, but
people know when they come to us. Yeah.
That's mad important.
Quickly, like, obviously, just might be for a couple people that are trying to start a brand or something, but
like me.
I know a lot of them, what they find hard about starting is finding a supplier, finding someone that can make the clothes for them, get it for the right amount, get the right materials and that. Like, how did you find your supplier? Like, how? Cause a lot of people struggle with that still.
So obviously we started UK like a middleman, like he's just buying it
from
off
China, innit?
Yeah, buying it off China, buying it off Fruit Loom. Back then it was Fruit Loom. Just he's got a printing machine, he's printing the things, and he's dotting it off. And now it's like we ran through, like, I'd say probably like 15 manufacturers. Just, as I said, we was making mistakes. Alright, cool, work with this one, communication bad, quality bad, or they can't even print the clothes properly, so running through it. But I say right now, you just gotta invest time. You gotta look at Alibaba, AliExpress, do some research. There's a couple of things. This word of mouth, search engines, couple of things. But yeah, like literally, as I said, the best advice I'd give you if you want to start a brand, I'd say just take time, look, get samples. That's another thing. Get samples. Get samples. Try it out. Samples. I say samples. Take time, get samples, and compare. Like a car, like if you're gonna go buy a car, you're gonna compare. You're gonna look at certain things. If you wanna buy a cake for your birthday, you're gonna look at different people.
What would you say, like, for all of your designs and that? Do you get one sample first to see how it look?
Yeah, one sample first.
Okay.
Ask people around me
what it's saying and that. Okay.
But now I quite like I believe in my source. Like I know what I'm doing. So all the time I just know this is gonna make sense and it's gonna take off.
How does it work? You have your own website as well, innit?
Own website, yeah.
So what, like, how did you get the web? How does that work? Like, did you just get someone to design a website for you?
Not even that. It took us, like, we went our first 2 years no website.
Yeah, because more time people would just DM the brand on Instagram.
The first 2 years, no website.
No website.
We was really trapping out this thing. For real.
Trust me, but now it's like there's Shopify, there's Wix. So obviously you can either make it from scratch yourself, watch a little YouTube tutorial, or source someone to make it for you. But I say Shopify, Wix, those are the main 2 platforms.
Okay.
Do you feel pressure to like when someone does buy, you have to get it out to them? Because obviously we've tried to speak about this before, like some brands you'll buy off them and you ain't getting your item for time, or it's a bit dodgy.
Let me not even draw out that brand that took like
I've had a bad experience.
Like more than a month to give me my thing.
More than a month? How about 4 months, bro?
I know.
4 months,
I know what brand it is. I know what brand it is.
Try 4 months.
I know what brand
UK brands.
UK brands,
bro.
But yeah,
there's a certified brand that just boys it sometimes.
What it was like, they did like their hoodies are quite like on the kind of expensive side, and they did a mad sale. So I'm thinking, yo, they're doing it for this price. But obviously, at the same time, everyone else is thinking this,
Get
innit?
the same thing.
So they probably had like too many orders that they could fulfill in it.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
bro, like,
Nah,
4 months. Wait, hang on. 4.
Bro, I know the exact brand he's
I
talking
might even
about
try
as
to
well,
check the DMs
bro.
or emails, bro. I'll try to find
And
it.
then
But
you
it was
complained them that
crazy,
before.
bro.
Man,
I
I've
can't. I
got
didn't even.
something for summer and it's all autumn now.
Bro, it's
Can't
a
wear
joke.
these shorts
I'd be
no
sweating, you know. If that was me, I'd be
more.
sweating.
I do it, some brands do the pre-order thing.
Yeah,
Do you get what I'm trying to
yeah,
say?
yeah.
So they might not have what you're ordering now, but once they've got everyone's orders in,
Mm.
they'll just literally use your deposits or your money to now order it in. And then if
Okay.
that fucks up with the delivery, do you get it? Now you're waiting. But 4 months, I don't know what no reason is for
Does
4
this
months.
take up like a lot of your time? Like how can I explain? Does it take up like a lot of your time where you don't really have time for anything else, or like let's just say, for example, a full-time job or something? Or is
what?
this like a good like proper side hustle? Obviously, in the future you probably wanna.
So now, obviously, the demand we're getting is basically my main hustle. So I'm living off it, so I can make peas off it. Like we'd invest, not to talk numbers too much.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
Yeah.
we'd invest. Like, see, how I said back then it was 2 bills free for making 5 bills. Hey, the story's changed.
Yeah, come on, lad.
That's what we're making.
Still,
now
that's
it's
good.
bags, not
Yeah,
hundreds.
yeah,
It's bags
yeah,
now.
yeah,
we're
yeah,
making.
Okay, yeah.
So now it's
Right,
like
man.
it's time consuming.
Trying to get some change.
Sponsor us, lad.
Keep that tuck in, bro.
Oh, man.
Nah, I hear you.
Hey,
Yeah, so
man, I
just
hear
got
you, I
the
hear you.
2 feet in, 2 feet in.
So what's the next? Like, you trying to get a shop? Ultimately, is that what you're looking for? Not really.
Yeah, what's
So,
the
like,
goal?
right now, this year, as I said, so like we'd go up, little pause for whatever reason, up, pause. So now it's like we've got a structure in place. Obviously, COVID hit us as well. So right now, just this year, branding, next year, expanding. So this year, we're gonna reintroduce ourselves again properly, get the word out there. Like now, we're trying to branch out.
See if my bad, bro. You see if COVID, I wanted to know, innit? Because I was thinking, true say man ain't going out to wear these clothes, but some man are working from home or some man are saving dough. So do you feel like more men are buying because they're saving bread, or or man like, oh, I ain't gonna wear this, no, I ain't gonna.
You know, people are home, they're bored. Like they're thinking, you know, lockdown's done. Or there's gonna be a lot more during lockdown. So they're buying clothes, they're buying clothes. Like, see, when they're bored as well, you just
An impulsive one, just like fuck it. Let me just
get
yeah,
just in
yeah,
case.
yeah.
So you know what,
Okay.
COVID, as I said, this is what I'm wearing now. This top I'm wearing now. It came out during COVID, like summer 2020. People just buying it, just so they have outfits there.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and
That's
also
like
people are
me.
still posting during COVID. So this want to look fly. Just, you know, easy. See, when you wear clothes is confidence.
Facts.
So like during that time there, no one's really, everyone's just at home stressing. Like everyone's stressing. So they're just buying clothes just to feel good, feel nice. And when you make a purchase, you feel good, like you feel excited. You're waiting on the post, delivery man's coming and thinking, yeah.
So what, you got nothing for females then at all?
Now you know what? Now we're branching. As I said, this summer we've got baseball jerseys coming, basketball jerseys.
Cold, they
coming.
look fly stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cold
basketball
coming.
jerseys are the
Yeah.
That's the
thing
fashion
still,
right now, yeah.
That's
that's
Similar to
definitely
you. Remember that one you got a picture in? I don't know if it's
Yeah, I
Oh,
got
that-
basketball
yeah,
and a
yeah,
football.
that one's cool.
That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
you see with that, we're coming with different ideas now. So yeah,
I think that one's
our
gonna.
females-
I'm calling it early. I think that one's gonna go brazy, bro. I don't see man really do it.
It's
Like,
true
the man
still.
from
I'm trying to
ends,
think,
innit?
bro.
No
I'm
one
trying to
really
think.
do it
no one in the
still.
UK is really
Yeah,
doing
bro.
basketball tops with jerseys. So
Facts.
So what is it you do now? Tracksuits,
Yeah.
t-shirts and hats.
that's right now we do jumpers, tracksuits, zip up jumpers, hoodies. So now we're branching out to polos,
Okay.
jerseys.
Okay.
Have you got
Taking
coats,
over.
as in
Coats.
winter jackets?
We just take it step by
Take
step.
time.
As I said, I'm wearing these things and I see a lot of meaty jackets and coats, but as I said,
So that coat needs to be
it's
good
got-
quality as
but
well.
Yeah,
definitely.
man.
You know,
Definitely.
this winter maybe we might come out with it.
It's mad because some of the biggest names, their quality's a bit dead, a little bit dead. Like
Sure.
that,
It's
like
the name. It's more
it's
time.
the name, bro. Yeah.
You're buying the name. We're not buying the clothes more time. That's why you gotta market it properly.
That's what I say. They've called me to
Yeah.
do marketing and other things. And some man get attached to, you might buy things and not even really. You're not really looking through the hoodie to see like, is it ripping? What's the quality saying? You get what I'm trying to say. You expect that it's a certain quality, but
we
it's
saw-
true. Some brands kind of slip up with their quality
We
stuff.
sold during COVID. Yeah, last year we sold a hoodie for £100.
Is it?
We sold
Swear.
hoodies. Yeah. I got that from Nipsey. Obviously, Nipsey done a little scheme where he sold CDs for mixtapes for £100.
Okay. Yeah.
So we done. You know what? Let's do a hoodie for £100. We
Yeah.
moved like 35 hoodies for
Is
100.
it?
Hey.
Fucking
Hey,
hell.
what, your customer, look, you got some loyal customers.
Big man
innit?
ting, bro.
Yeah, so obviously with that, the quality made sense. So from that, you know, okay, I can trust you again. Let me come back to you.
Yeah,
What they got?
yeah.
Let me check for them again. What we got? They might check it for Insta. What they got? So
Man spending the bills, it's a big
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
Still,
That's a
I
big
can't
thing
lie.
still,
Man can
yo.
put bills towards bare
Flip,
things, bro.
man.
That's huge.
That's
Bare
mad,
thing.
man.
Big.
it's nuts.
But yeah, there's bare stuff that you can, because I see clothing brands that do backpacks, sliders,
yeah.
their own socks,
Socks,
make it
yeah.
look, so yeah, there's mad.
Well, is that the goal then,
potential
to get
for-
onto all of the rest of the
So
department?
the goal is just to expand, become a household name, move into Europe,
Okay.
America, Africa.
Nice,
Just
yeah.
take over.
Have you
take
ever
over.
like, obviously I know you're not, this might not have happened yet because you're not huge yet in it, but have you ever like just seen someone in your brand that when you're just walking down the street or something, or at a motive and been like, rah,
Too many times I've been Old Street cutting through. I see a guy wearing my top.
no, that
I'm
must
about
have
to
felt lit
I'm about to
still.
jump on train. I see someone wearing it. Even 2021, that first tracksuit 017, guys are still wearing it.
How did that make you feel though?
That's
When you see
lit,
that
that
man,
must be
I'll
a
slightly
nice
feel
feeling,
gassed.
yeah.
I'll be like,
What?
Yeah.
might even go
That's
chat to him. Like,
mad.
what? You're looking hard.
That's my brand, you know.
Where you get that?
Imagine you ask man, what you think of that? Oh, man, this it.
Yeah. Oh, it's kind of me.
I swear down.
It's
I
mad.
have to slap him.
That's why I was saying I was gassed when I see at the tournament when I see my man come on the Pez on the thing.
Yeah,
That's not even man's thing, but I'm thinking you could have put money towards anything. You get what I'm trying to say? You don't know, you not personally. So you get what I'm trying to say?
That's a little achievement. I can't lie.
Yeah, like,
Still,
you
see
know,
a man
this
in
is
your
like-
gums.
You see, like with music, guys are creating hooks and melodies and everyone's singing it back.
Yeah.
But with clothes, you spent peas on my clothing.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
as I said,
yeah.
when you wear clothes, it makes you feel good. So you only step out, with a different kind of energy. So yeah, it's crazy. Like I've been underground. A man's looked at me. I'm thinking, what's he looking at me for? Then he's circled back around saying, "Yo, like you do Infected, held me up." I said, "Yeah, that's mad." That's when I said, "I got
I
to
would
keep
have thought
going."
of getting
I gotta keep
G-checked.
going.
Even the way you said the story, I was like, ooh.
Yeah, like a circle back, like yo, like.
Circle back, don't sound friendly.
But that's the thing. Like you never know. Like people, you never know what energy someone's gonna come on. So you just gotta be cautious. And, yeah.
Obviously, 24 is still.
But Kwame, what was you gonna ask about?
Oh shit, yeah. So
Yeah.
'cause obviously, man's seen it already, fam. Like it's happened numerous times, innit? Certain people's brands just get labeled to certain ends. Sometimes you get.
Facts,
Obviously,
still.
I don't know where you're from and that. You say from South, innit?
Yeah, we grew up in South.
Okay.
Yeah.
So obviously, I don't know your background, but like, what have you ever been in a situation where your brand is certain, like, it's starting to click on one side of the fence, and then all of a sudden people are feeling some type of way?
And if
or-
not, how do you like get around that? Cause I see it
Yeah.
happen too many times. Too many
Facts
times.
still.
So with that now, I can't, when you first, I'd say it's down to the customers who you're selling it to. That's always down to. Like if you're selling it to a certain area, it's going to be limited to that area. Like so, with that, we just made sure. I said a couple colleges back then. A couple colleges in South. You got CTK, SFX wearing it. You got obviously St Charles wearing it. You got these people. So just it depends how you market it. One, how you market it. Two, who your customers are. So if you know you're just getting a certain type of customer, like for example, Take Risk.
Yeah.
Take Risk back then. What they did, what I rate, they went every single hood, every single.
Oh, that
hood,
was lit.
every single
Yeah, that
hood.
was good stuff.
So now it's hood niggas wearing it. But now what we're doing, we're going to every single area, every single area. Like. So now, as I said, just how you market it and who you sell it to, you just got to be cautious of that.
Yeah,
like, if you
'cause
stick to your friends are just going to be your man them, and then everyone knows that. That's their circle.
that's
That's
their-
where.
That's
It's
also
also
the name
different.
helps because
Yeah,
like he's
yeah.
giving an example of a brand called Take Risks. Obviously, it's in the name. You get what I'm trying to say. So that's gonna probably be more likened to Man from Ends, where Infected can be likened to
Yeah.
anyone.
Yeah,
Innit? You
yeah,
don't have to be
anyone.
from.
And there's no. When you're
no.
thinking of Infected, you're thinking of us. Infected, us. If you're not talking about Infected, it's like you don't use the word infected unless it's
Unless it's a mad thing.
No, but I guess that's different because obviously some actual gangs make their own clothing. man.
Yeah, of
That's
course,
different, innit?
Obviously, it's like you see some man, they want certain people in the ends rocking their shit. You get it? So
Yeah.
they're sending it their way, but then what they don't realize is what comes with it. When
Limits
this
it,
one,
like-
yeah, it limits it already.
Yeah, no,
The
I've got
long
a fri-
haul, innit?
Yeah, I've got a
Yeah.
friend who does a clothing brand, and like a lot of like a certain area where the brand and that, like, they're cool and that, innit? So sometimes I've even thought, like, can I really go there?
Yeah, like, I
this
want
brand?
this hoodie, but I'm not
yeah,
trying
do
to
you get
get
it?
punched
Like,
up,
it
like-
might be a bit techy.
You got shot on the machine.
Yeah, do you know what
Yeah,
I'm
fuck
saying?
that.
Like, it might be a bit like, whoa, like, what you wearing? But
Wearing it
really,
now, maybe? Oh, no, yeah.
I think that's mad though, you know. Like, how can a man be wearing a certain garms and you're thinking, yeah, you're from these sides because of
What?
Bro,
That's
So
a mad.
easy
Don't you
to
lot think that's a
happen,
mad
bro.
thing? It's easy to happen.
So
Don't get
easy.
used to. Don't you think it's
Yeah,
mad?
but you know what? Like,
It's mad, yeah, it's mad, definitely.
like for example, you see like the OFB man, they've got the OFB clothing.
Mm.
You're not really gonna see man that are not OFB
OFB
wearing.
yeah,
wearing
that's
it,
what I mean. That's
yeah.
different.
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
That's what
yeah.
I mean. Like,
Unless you're like a fan from outside of London, maybe.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
if
man
it's
in
one
ends
of
are
us
smarter,
Yeah,
smarter
yeah.
not to wear that
if
still.
it's one of us walking through wearing a certain gangs, do you get it? Then that's different, innit? But bro,
Because we
that's what it's
associate the
like.
name to as well. So as I said, Infected, we made sure when you're thinking of it, you're thinking of clothes. You're not thinking of an area, you're not thinking of the owner, you're not thinking of the area, you're thinking of the actual product itself.
That's what I mean. Yeah, that's why it makes sense, really. But that's, bro, I was gonna say that's London for you, bro.
But yeah, that, what I was gonna say is though, but I hear like
That's actually
everything.
mad still.
I hear what everyone's saying, but like I'm not even gonna say who, but a brand that we've spoken on that was doing it like everywhere. Like it still got picked up as actually it didn't get picked up as one side, but like man had problems with them because they were sending it over to certain youths. You get it?
Okay, yeah.
So it's like,
That's just stupid.
what is it really in the brand? The people, is it in their power, or is it like something that just happens once you
It's mad how
put
that
it out
works,
there?
you know?
I think it's the risk you take in it. They probably pushed it more towards that specific area you're talking about and wanted it to be what it became within that area, innit? But
What I find-
if they're smart, they would have known that, not the repercussions, but other people are not going to
It
take
depends what
too
you're
friendly
doing it
for
for.
that.
As I said, like it can be a quick money flip. You see a brand, it could be you're trying to just money flip. You're trying to make it a living. It just depends what you're doing it for. So for me, I was trying to make a household name, so I know this is long term. Other guys might just, as I said, make a quick 1,000, make a quick 100. So it depends what you're in it for, really. Yeah.
What I find mad, yeah, with like some of these brands, I'm talking big brands now, like Off-White or something, or Palm Angels, like it could just be a plain black tee that says Palm Angels on it, and it's worth how much? $2 bills, $3 bills, whatever.
That's
like,
what is the
it's
brand,
mad
like.
how that works, innit?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Probably what you said
Pay for
about
the brand.
confidence still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, as I
You get what I'm
said,
trying to say? I'm wearing a £400 hoodie or something. You get it the way you're probably going to feel.
You
Some
see,
man
now, you
seem
see
to
now that
feel.
you've got your own brand, do you still like do you buy like much of other brands, or do you spend like a lot of money on, for example, like the Off-Whites and the Palm Angels or something, or you doing this, has it kind of stopped you from doing that? Like you kind of just rock your own thing in
so
a
you
way.
see, like, firstly, see, like £400 t-shirt or whatever, that can work in your favor because it's exclusive. So if a guy's wearing something that's like $2 top, they're gonna feel like, yeah, I've got it. This is like it's status.
Yeah, it's
'Cause you know, if you got
facts. At
Palm
the end of
Angels,
the
it's
day, yeah,
status.
it's at the end of the
So
day.
if you're pricing your clothes at a certain price and people are buying it, automatically people are thinking, right, how much is that? Yeah? Or they're just not okay, that's status. So to be important, you might want to buy it as well. So it can work in your favor, depends how you market it. But
It's literally just the name, innit? That's what I asked was like, do you personally buy other brands, or like you having your own thing? Has it kind of stopped you from buying other brands?
No, before I had
Like,
my
do you
brand,
just wear your clothing, or
before I had my brand, I bought Take Risk. I bought other brands. When I have my brand now, I still buy. Don't know about that one. You know, it's more time now. If you're doing your thing, upcoming brands, not really. I'd be all like, I might buy a Daily Paper or a Trapstar piece.
my boy wore that Daily Paper thing. I like that.
That's a
still.
good brand.
Yeah,
It's a neat thing
it's
still.
hard. So I'd see me, for me to buy your brand, it just gotta make sense.
Do you know,
And if
you're
I
always
haven't
going to
got
do
it, I'd buy it.
You're probably always doing calculations. Like instead of putting $2 bills to this,
Man can
that's
make
like
it flip.
8 hoodies that man could be.
Yeah,
You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. So if I'm buying another brand, it's because I have it. My brand has a great, like maybe cargo bottoms,
Okay.
shoes, or a jacket. So if I know I can make it, I'm gonna make it. And like that is another area you can just make money with, like backpacks, as you said. Like, yeah.
Do you have much like where, like you see like your stock and that, like do you have like somewhere you keep it and that, like when someone buys it, how does it, I want to know how it kind of works behind the scenes of like when someone makes an order online, what happens? You get a notification on your phone or something? Like, how does it work?
See, cool. We're on Spotify, so.
Spot.
Well, I was
He
thinking,
he made music.
Soon though, soon.
We're on Spotify though. NDF, we're on
What's
Spotify,
that, bro? On that note, go.
Yeah, go.
So us lots, we're on Shopify. So with Shopify now, so if you was to buy a tracksuit, we'll get like an alert. So with that, we get an alert now. So let's say you got 50 tracksuits, you write down on the thing 50, put the size, how much, like 10 smalls, 10 10
yeah.
So then when someone buys it, it alerts you. What you gotta do is you gotta bag it up, wherever you're keeping it.
Bag it out like in the tea house. No
treat it
way.
like it's a Lizzie, bro.
You gotta bag it up. Oh shit.
That's a funny way to put it.
It is. Like as I said, I'm shutting, but it's just a different product to what other man are doing. So I'll get a tracksuit, I'll bag it in an effective bag, put it into another bag, put a business card in there.
Lit.
Then I know, cool. Post office. So let's say I get 2 orders, I'll do 2 orders. Post office, day off, come back. Go online, and then just make sure you mark it, and then boom, that deducts 2 automatically.
Okay.
So in your case, you see in your case, when you bought something, everyone must have bought it. It probably was a thing of, they must have put more than they had. Yeah, so as I said, so online, it alerts you, you go place the product into the,
It's pretty straightforward then in terms of that.
Yeah, and plus, when you're doing it consistently, you got new seasons, you just know the routine, cool, 20 hoodies, you get an alert, you know, cool, post off your trips, yeah.
Okay, do you do much sales? Like, do you have any regular sales or?
Yeah, we got people that they know, like, when you got a new season,
They're grabbing.
Okay.
Those are them loyal customers.
That's lit. That's me, bro. I want to get started, bro. But I can't think of a name.
Name's
That's
the
what it
hardest
is.
thing.
I want
to
think of a
of,
name, yeah. Like some people have got names like, you know, that Yalir brand. I heard that my man's name's just Riley, bro, and it's his name backwards.
Backwards,
yeah. So just something like that.
Swear down, that's rarely backwards. Oh shit, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, bro.
That's mad.
That's what I mean. I want to think of something mad.
No,
like
brand
that.
is kind of popping right now. Cortez, you don't know it.
Cortez is hard.
Yeah.
But you see with me, you see like these upcoming brands, they're just motivating me, like,
Of course.
because same way you're doing, I can do it. Why can't I do it? So
facts,
when Cortez are doing something, or just in general, like, I'll see it, I'll be like, alright, cool, you done that, watch what I do. I said, like,
yeah, man.
I need
It's
competition.
good competition. That's what I was gonna say. It's
It's
good. You need that.
gonna push
It's
me.
business, fam. At the end of the day,
push
these
me.
are all your competitors.
Yeah.
They're
So
taking
as I
you.
said, we got a couple of things coming this summer that no one's done. I know people are gonna see that and be like, yo, let me step up my game now.
Okay, I
And
hear
just
it
like that,
still.
everyone's gonna keep going. As I said, look, if you go to your home right now in your closet, you don't own just Nike. No one owns one brand at home.
Yeah.
So it's not an issue. Other brands, I salute them. They motivate me. So yeah, it's never.
Do you have a sorry, Simon. Do you have like a I was thinking when I was
It's on you today.
you know what? Every time I always get that. No, do you have like a what's it called? Like a slogan? Like, see how Trapstar have "It's a secret." Do you have any of that or not really? Like,
So
none of that?
one slogan we have is some hustle to be seen, we hustle to disappear.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just slap
Let's
that
say
on
that
the
again.
sleeve.
Man hustle to be seen. We hustle to disappear. Okay.
It's hard
Take
still.
what you want from it.
It's fair.
Actually,
Down the
trying to be
subtlety.
seen, you're trying to disappear. Like I said, I want to be to a point where people wear my clothes, but not own it. Like we see when I hit my first mil, no one's even gonna know.
No, innit?
No one's gonna know.
I think it's helped that people know it's you, though. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Oh yeah, of course, that would definitely help.
What? Do you put your face to your brand?
In
So,
what way? What do you mean?
Like see with shoots,
Yeah.
there's been times where the models dropped out and I had to step in.
That's okay.
So it's like I said, first shoot, I said, cool, I got close here.
Yeah.
Let me shot someone else, I'll just jump in it, shout at him, just roll with it. Other shoots, I'm shouting people. Let's say I shot 3 people, 2 will come up, 1 person falls off. I'm like, you know, let me just jump in.
Okay.
But people, if you know, you know, kind of thing. If you know, you know. But now we're getting customers from like outside of London, older than man, younger than man, so they don't really know unless you know.
Yeah, nah, I hear that still.
Because I'm getting customers from, I've got a Manchester customer before, I'm posting it off to him, you don't know me, so. And if you attach your name too much,
it comes a different.
yeah,
That's when it's
someone
long.
don't like you, then it's long.
That's what I was about to say. Politics, because
That's what I was gonna,
man don't like you or like who your friends are or anything,
Becomes the
bro.
whole next thing, innit?
Man's putting dirt on your brand.
Man start spreading red.
Literally got to try
that, like,
separate it a bit still. But I was gonna say what you said with the names. Sometimes it just takes getting used to, bro. What do you say that name of that thing? Riley backwards. How do you say it?
Yeah.
I guarantee you said at the
It's called
time.
Yelir.
Yeah,
I
like
said, man was
Bare,
sick,
when the
bro.
fir-
Like,
I
what's
never
Yelir?
thought that was
when the
right
first time a
backwards,
man
like,
says Yelir, you're gonna
Yeah,
probably
like,
be
I
like, oh,
feel
that don't
like
really sound
you
nice.
like, you see when you're making a name and that we like overthinking, like you say.
'Cause me,
I feel
I'm
like the name's not.
overthinking.
Obviously, it's important, but I feel like when every brand's made, like at the time, like cool. For example, let's say Off-White didn't exist. You could be thinking of a brand. Someone will say Off-White. Someone will be like, Off-White. Nah, it's
That's
not really
dead,
going.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
that's
yeah.
dead. Like
I hear that
Do you know what I
still.
mean? It's
Bro,
like
even
now,
the big brands, bro. Adidas, bro.
Nike.
Like, what is
That's
it?
like,
What's the
yeah.
name?
Like, what is-
Adidas
what's
last
Nike?
yeah,
something,
like I
the
feel like the
guys-
brand itself's
It's
more
how
important. Like
it's how you market. One, how you
exactly,
market.
marketing.
Also, it depends because you can have a name, but the logo is not the name.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
the
Yeah.
name is important, but to an extent.
Some man, the logo blows more than the actual names you get.
Okay.
Yeah, nah, I hear that.
Almost like
still.
Nike, innit?
Yeah,
Like,
literally.
Yeah,
The tick.
facts.
Yeah.
So it
Facts.
depends.
Off-White's got the big X.
Yeah,
on the
facts.
back.
Distinctive,
So
innit?
it's like also quality, the product and your logo might not even be the name. So you can flip it. You can flip it. Like, let's say for example that brand you're talking about, they got the Y, like the Y.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Everyone knows
just
it's the
Y,
Y.
yeah.
So you could like the design, but the name could be meaty, but because you messed with the design.
Yeah,
like,
it's true,
Like
yeah,
main
facts.
devoir.
Man
yeah,
Man
yeah.
devoir. Like that's even French. That means.
so you're meant to be French,
I
bro.
know. See that
What, that's
even
French, yeah?
main devoir means like I'm like the way I look at you.
I was
I
so
look at
down,
you
bro.
like a
I didn't even know that.
Shit, I
still,
didn't
yeah,
know that
like-
still.
Hey, that makes sense. Get a little French translation in there.
Yeah.
Trust me, like,
Just
trust
get a
me.
name like that.
Like
No,
see,
that's
like
a
if
good
I'm
idea.
wearing it, I'm proving a certain
What do you
way.
think it to translate?
I was gonna come on
Or
that.
patois
Yeah,
translation.
yeah,
Yeah, man. I don't know. Imagine man's all sat here now just thinking of names. Like, no, I want to start. But I wanted to ask you, like, would you suggest, like, because I always thought, like, when I do start, I'm going to try, like, obviously, I don't expect, like, known people or big people or to just buy my brands in it. But would you say, like, for example, sending people free caps or something just to wear and post a
That's a
pic?
good question.
Do you reckon that's a good
Yeah,
way of doing it? Or
yeah.
would you say, nah, just build up your name by getting people to buy it?
Just
Or
got
something?
up a
'Cause I was
system.
thinking,
You got
I
up a
know
system.
people that maybe know people higher up. Where I
Yeah,
could just be
yeah.
like, yeah, get my man to just rock. I'll send him a free hat. Like, would you suggest that or not? Like,
It depends your budget. Everyone's situation is different.
oh yeah, because if I'm giving out free hats, that means I got money to
Because
be
you should
on
have
bread.
like what I recommend is it depends how you're trying to do it. You can work backwards or forwards. Like if you want to work one way, you can do. I'm gonna spend a bag on marketing, so you're spending a bag on stock, and you're gonna pay people to wear it, influencers to wear it, / rappers to wear it. So you're saying, for cool, before I even start selling, I'm gonna have every rapper, influencer in my clothes. So you know you're gonna be a bag or 2 bags down, or you can go the other way, start selling on ends, moving it, get to a certain level. All right, cool, marketing budget here, 5 bills just for marketing. I'm just bait. Made you think all these people this year calling me slap on a bill so they can promote it.
Have
So
you
it
reached out
depends.
to
It
them
depends.
pages, like Insta pages?
No, not yet. I
like,
feel like word of mouth is powerful. Word of mouth is powerful.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
word of mouth will just do its own thing.
Yeah,
like
facts.
you can be in a room.
Organic thing
speaking
smooth as
about-
well, still.
The organic thing it's always proper.
I feel like
fam.
I'm impatient.
Yeah.
Like, I just want it to be on.
But you know,
Apple
is it?
Pay
I
or
feel like
something.
you see nowadays everyone's doing everything. Like everyone's doing YouTube, everyone's doing hair, everyone's doing podcast, everyone's doing everything. But you know, it is like if you got substance, it's gonna last. Yeah. So if you wanna jump in it, it's not easy. Like nothing's
Yeah,
easy.
that's what I say. You bust by kind of doing it early.
Yeah,
Like,
as said,
if I
next
was to
year's
jump
5
in
years,
now,
it's nuts.
why would you buy my stuff? It has to be different.
It's all about quality control, though. You have to give them a reason to want your thing and not anyone
Like, obviously,
else's.
like probably the man them would support and that, but beyond that, it's like I'm just thinking in my head like, why would you want to buy
that's why you
mine
can't
over
come
this?
That's how when you
man?
say 5 years, it's nuts because the easiest thing is probably to start it, innit? Bare man, I probably forgot I've started brands or started something.
Yeah, and giving
But
up.
maintaining something, it's just difficult,
It's different.
bro.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Especially something like clothing,
Yeah.
seasons change, like Corey said.
Yeah.
There's probably times you've run a design
Yeah.
and another brand's beat you to it and they've kind of done something similar, and you're like, fuck it. But man's already paid a graphic designer.
Yeah.
You get it, but man's got to now do
Has
something
that happened
different.
to you?
Yeah, like what's mad. Trap's done something that we was thinking of doing.
No,
Luckily, when they done it first, you said, "Alright, cool, let's switch it."
Wait, what do you mean, trap star?
They beat them to the second ball, bro.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm
Like,
confused what you mean,
we got
sorry.
baseball jerseys coming. Yeah,
Okay.
I've been thinking about this. Imagine someone else could have dropped it before us. I'm thinking, oh,
I was gonna ask you how soon you got it coming. Cause obviously we're on a podcast right now.
Yeah,
Man, I'm gonna say what you got coming, and then
Corey, chill out, bro.
all of a sudden you don't know, like
Chill out.
Corey could come out with his new brand. And
that's what I'm saying. So
Hey, you be surprised.
Put poisonous.
that's why
Brand's
we
put
put it out.
poisonous. You know?
That's why we put it out from now. Like we put it out now, so you know it's
okay,
us.
yeah,
But
okay.
regardless,
All right, these guys started it. When
Yeah,
you see
yeah.
my brand and that, yeah.
But then again, it's like you gotta think smart, because you know what? Even though we previewed it, another man can still just take it and run with it and just
Run
do
it.
it before.
That's
so.
you know another thing I clocked with a lot of people. I don't even know if this has been said yet, but some man see someone do something, and then they take it and then just make it theirs and turn it into their own thing.
Seen that.
Yeah.
That's
100%.
life, bro.
Yeah.
And that, to be fair, that's literally just life, bro. You get it.
Literally,
Yeah.
It is like,
You know them ones, like-
you know, if it's not your lane, it's
Someone
not
like
gonna
what
work.
we're wearing now, so they might have took it from someone, bro.
Nah,
You get
I hear
it.
it
But when you
still.
look at it face value, you're not gonna look at a tracky and be like, did they take that from someone? You get what I'm trying to say? If it's nice, it's nice. So literally, bro, it's
Let me
like,
ask you something though. Like, since you like designed the gums, do you feel like you could? How can I say this properly? Like violate your customer, not violate your customer, not violate your customers. But you see, okay, someone like Balenciaga, bro. Sometimes they're dropping the maddest garms, bro. Sometimes
When you
they're-
say mad, it's mean ugly.
like, bro, they're just, it's like social experiments. Like, we're just throwing this out here to see if you lot were like this.
Okay.
Or sometimes even Zara will do a mad thing. Like,
You know, it is.
That's
See,
risky
they're-
though, no?
You know, with them, so they got the name. So once again, you're buying the name, you're not buying the brand. I mean, not buying the clothes, you're buying the name. Like, because if you was buying the actual clothes, you were not gonna buy it.
okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
some
so-
some
yeah.
Balenciagas I've seen. What's the Balenciaga tracks?
We wouldn't wear
When
them.
they first came out, I
Bicycle
said these
crepes.
are butter.
Yeah, bare
But
man
now
said
I'm seeing people rock them. I'm like, actually,
I can't let they
because-
grew on me though.
Yeah,
I used
Yeah,
to
that's
rip
what I'm
them. I
saying,
used to
bro.
rip them,
They've
but
grown
grew
on me
yeah,
bare now, bro. I
yeah.
think they're quite hard now.
Yeah, nah,
but when they
facts,
first
yeah.
dropped, I thought if I see man them in these, yo,
Or even someone like Kanye. Obviously, people will tell you like these lot are visionaries and that they got the eye.
No, they are though.
Yeah, now they are. Don't get
they
twisted.
are,
They
they
are.
are.
But obviously, I've seen man drop some things where it's like, yo, you can't expect man to just be rocking that outside, bro. Obviously, like,
They're thinking. You see with them, they're thinking like years ahead. They're thinking,
Yeah.
less like cool. They're thinking, one, if someone rocks it correct, everyone's following.
true, yeah.
Two, they're thinking
Yeah,
it's not gonna
that's
catch
true.
on now, but a couple of years is gonna catch on. Like fashion always repeats itself.
Yeah.
Like
That's facts,
I see
bro.
guys wearing the flares now.
yeah, baggy.
It's
baggy.
mad.
yeah,
It's a
coming
cycle,
back,
bro.
coming back.
It's actually mad
It's
how that's come back now.
Snapbacks.
Yeah.
It used to be like the truck hats. Now it's the snapbacks.
Look at
Now
Jordan
fitted
1.
cap, even
Jordan-
fitted
Jordan-
caps are coming back, bro.
Jordan ones,
Jordan's
bro.
always
Yeah.
repeat, bro. Even Pradas, they try to bring the shiny Pradas back.
Trying.
Yeah, they're trying to bring
I
it
don't
back.
think they will. I don't think that
same
can't,
arms, man. I was trying.
Man, I was trying to. Bro, Prada have
I see
released
that
a
on
new
Twitter
version of them,
still.
bro.
Is it?
Yeah, a new version.
I
still.
didn't know. That's mad.
Yeah, it's mad, bro.
Fucking hell.
So you know what, with them, they're just trying to catch the wave, catch the wave. Literally, like, just catch the wave.
Yeah, me, I'm not really okay, I'm a little bit like, I like all these big designer brands, but I just feel like I'm getting scammed, bro. Man, like, bro, as I said, with these like off-whites and all of that, the spending $4 on a t-shirt, bro. I bought t-shirts from, I bought like hoodies from H&M, bro. And people have popped up to me saying like, "Bro, that hoodie's hard. Like, where did you get that from? Like H&M from?"
That's what man's on now. Still, the drip. You see the designer drip thing is like, it's too much sometimes. Like,
What's the
am I
word? I can't
spending
think
it
of the
on
word.
You
What's
gotta
the
be a
word?
styler though. You know, if you can drop something clean.
Some people don't rock designer clean though.
Yeah,
Sometimes
they
the
don't,
clothes,
bro. They-
sometimes
they
the clothes is wearing them, bro.
Brother, yeah, bro. They think just buying designer.
That's what the clothes are wearing.
The clothes is wearing them, bro. You're not wearing the clothes. The clothes is wearing you. You don't really know. If the way even you're walking is a bit weird, like it's just common, bro. Like I know you're not even comfortable in it.
Nah, it's facts though.
So what you said is true, bro. Like
Designer.
Wear what you think is
designer
nice,
ain't
bro. Don't
drip.
buy the name.
Designer alone is not drip, fam. It's
Yeah,
about
of
how you
course.
style the garments that you're rocking, fam.
Literally.
That's facts, bro.
One thing I will say though, the quality when you buy these expensive clothes, you can feel the difference.
Ah,
Nah,
yeah.
Honda.
okay,
Like, most of the clothes are nice. I'm not saying sometimes man
Yeah.
have to move.
Huh?
You say?
Now, I say most of the clothes are nice, like quality wise, even the way it looks. It might be simple. Like, it might be a simple black tee, but the quality is like you could just feel the quality in it. You get
So
what
you
I'm saying?
see, for people that want to make a brand, I say you gotta have a long-term plan, like collections as well. So we've had enough collections. We have collections. People asking us till now, when you bringing it back, when you bringing it back.
Okay.
So if you want to start, just start with this collection, push it out. Next collection, push it out. See your feedback, what they think about it. Keep going.
So you work in seasons. Like,
Seasons, yeah,
Okay,
seasonally.
okay, cool.
But you can have like, for one season, winter, you can have like summer. We've got a number of things in summer. You can have one thing or a number of things. So obviously the more the better, but just
What
that's
supplier
enough overnight.
stories?
Hey, I got too many supplier stories. Like,
That's it, bro.
I've had stories where I've ordered a sample, even the tracksuit that we got out now, it's supposed to come out December. We're in May.
What happened there?
Yeah, like obviously when they're dealing with overseas, you got to think ahead. Like we've got our winter collection sorted. The summer collection, as I said, baseball jerseys and basketball jerseys. We thought of this 2020, beginning of like the end of 2020. So you got to think ahead. So let's say if you want to start a brand, I say forget summer, start thinking about winter. So get the samples now, plan ahead. So just in case it takes long, you know, alright, cool.
COVID must have fucked up like delivery
COVID,
time with
stress,
sample. It must have
stress.
fucked up.
Samples
man.
are coming wrong. Enough stories.
My man.
Who's
Man
my
ordered
man?
man ordered a sample of one of his manufacturers in like end of April 2020.
Overseas man.
He was a middleman, so
Okay,
he does
okay.
it here, but he does some overseas.
Okay.
April 2020, it came in like December, bro.
Fuck off.
Do you get it? He had to
Swear
run
down.
all the money back and still kept the
course.
samples because it's like you can't be doing that. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, man, can generals you? As you said earlier, like I can be a manufacturer. I'm just gonna generals you. What are you gonna do? I'm in China. You're not gonna come.
That's actually mad.
You gotta know.
Crazy still.
You just gotta know if they're reliable. As I said, Alibaba helps a lot. AliExpress. You just gotta be observant. Like I said, you're not gonna give them a bag straight.
Oh,
Get a
God
sample
forbid.
first.
Yeah.
Understand that, and then boom, slowly. Yeah, man.
COVID didn't help though, to be fair.
Yeah,
still.
no, it didn't. But if
As
you
in like with
like-
deliveries and that. You get what I'm trying to say? I'm sure that COVID didn't help at all. But like you said, people are spending more, maybe a little bit more bored. So money-wise, it probably helped their sales still.
Bro, this motivated me still.
Trust me.
Man,
But I
gonna
think,
start
like,
my
even
own brand,
this
bro.
podcast, why would someone listen to this? Your thought process to that, you got to apply it to clothes.
I was even with the name, like remember how long we took to get a name, the logo, we changed the
Yeah.
name so much
The
times.
random one for bands like.
Bro, I remember exactly. He was just like, what about no damn filter? I was like, hang on.
I don't even remember. How
Nah,
did you
Bro,
we,
me and
originally
Corey
we was
was
no
just-
filter.
Yeah, I remember no
We was
filter.
no filter. Then
Forgot about that.
we was what was we was just chilling. G, I was just with Marlon, innit? Then we was like, no, we need something better than no filter. Like then he was just like, no damn filter. But I laughed at it for a second.
Mum's
No,
like,
it's like,
I
hold on,
laughed.
yo.
I laughed and I'm like, people, I'm hearing more, no damn
Yeah.
filter, no damn filter, no damn filter.
It's
More
when man
people
turned
saying
into
it. I'm
NDF.
thinking,
That's
okay.
when I was like,
Yeah,
NDF.
rolls
I
off
was
the
like,
tongue,
ooh,
innit?
yeah.
Yeah, bro. That was funny when we were thinking of names, bro.
Yeah,
It's
that was
literally
so
just
funny.
text, listen to, that's what I'm saying, hearing it from more voices, you get used to it a bit, and you're like, okay, because when I can't get that in my head now, you said Riley backwards, bro, if my guy came and said that,
You'll be like,
if you
yo,
said Yalir.
yo,
yeah, I'll be like, I'll get back to you, bro, but what, like,
What's yours like? Nomis or something. Yours backwards.
Oh, my name-
Nomis or something. Bro, you laugh at it now,
Yeah,
bro. I
yeah,
swear
man.
that if there was a
It's
brand
so
with
true,
Nomis-
that's how it goes,
bro. I swear down.
I know man right now are thinking, yeah, I got it.
Yeah. Slide
we
not be a
said-
hard brand name though. Nomis.
Nomis.
you think?
Yeah,
Small.
it's got a little ring
Nah,
still.
slide
bro,
is
that's how it
still.
We
goes.
said like what filthy
Nah, that's a
fellas.
bit
When they
shit
first
still.
said that filthy fellas, they probably thinking what?
No,
That's,
that's
yeah,
sleazy,
that's
that.
risky. That name.
Someone said sleazy. Yeah, so
You said sleazy.
no, but that's why I'm confused because I don't know if I'm saying a name and I'm thinking nah, or because I just want it to be like yeah, that sounds hard, innit? But maybe it's not like that. Maybe I'm overthinking.
Yeah, you got to
that,
get
but-
used to it still.
feel like
It makes
you don't wanna
probably
overthink it.
easier once you see like colorways, a logo, actual products, and you can get
Yeah,
more used to the name.
exactly.
When you're just thinking of a name on an A4 sheet of paper with nothing there, bro. Do you get
Yeah,
it?
I wanna have a meaning behind.
What's Corey
mine as
backwards?
well. Why rock?
You were thinking of that, innit?
Yeah, of course, bro. I thought
You said
bro.
that too quick.
I
The
like
word that.
Yeah.
I knew that.
Bro, I thought of everything.
Why
Why
Name
rock?
backwards. It's
said
just
why
not
rock?
slapping.
Young
bro.
Rock.
Young Rocky.
Little Rocky.
When you say this turned into help me think of a name now, bro.
No, you got this. You know what it is? As I said, like you started this. If you could start this, flip it. Like I feel like back in the day, everyone thinks businessmen are just men in suits. No, they're workers.
That's
yeah,
facts too.
like obviously you're selling cookies in schools, like cookies. You're literally like
Nah, that was
supply
a
and
mentality
demand.
from young though.
Supply and
So-
demand. Like you don't even know you're making. Yeah, that's a business. You got structure. You got customers. You got a demand for it. So you're making a move.
And
so
one thing I can say about Els is, obviously he's a year younger than man,
Oh, shut
but
up.
man always forgets it. I either feel like I'm his age or he's man's age. I never
So you
really
got the
remember.
mentality
shit.
of
Yeah,
older,
like,
innit?
like
and
literally.
a beard, and the beard of an older as well.
obviously, what I'm doing now, obviously, I've been doing it for a minute, but I'm gonna pop it out there. I'm boxing as well. I'm a boxer. So,
Oh yeah, you did boxing.
Yeah, Kwame's with the boxing team.
Yeah,
Actually,
sure
furthermore,
Yeah.
remember the
No,
boxing
but
football
ask him
team
a
man
question for
showed
the
you?
jump.
Yeah.
Cool. How you're 20, yeah? 21, so
21 summer.
21 summer, yeah.
Can you kickball? Like, are you like?
Obviously, secondary days.
No, man ain't asking like, are you sick? Like, I'm not saying are you a sick baller or not.
Or you can put a video, edit it.
I'm saying have you played ball like at least played it with a man them or something?
Yeah. Like,
I was being about left footed.
yeah, left-footed still.
Wait, hang on. When did you start boxing? Have you always just been into boxing?
Started it, yeah, 10. Started at year 10. So
And ball, yeah.
But what are you about to ask him?
All right,
What are you
cool.
about to ask him?
What would you say? How can I word it? What would you say is the hardest sport to perfect, to be good at, like to be sick at? So if you started from scratch, like similar times. You said you started kicking ball at year 8 or something.
Yeah.
Boxing year 10.
Obviously,
What would you
football
say?
from like primary school.
Oh yeah,
up to
like you've always
secondary.
always just played
yeah.
it. But what would you say is the hardest sport to perfect? As in
I'll be real. It's boxing. Do you know why?
boxing's.
Let me tell you
Wait,
why.
hang on.
my
So you're
guy,
saying
my
boxing's
guy.
harder,
So,
yeah?
Go on.
Let me tell you why. Because you see what you do in boxing. If you apply that to football, you're gonna clear. Like you see, like a free kick. What do? You do it again and again and again and again.
Yeah.
In boxing, you're sparring just a jab, just a jab. You're doing like 5 rounds,
Just a
10
jab,
rounds, just
bro.
jabbing.
About a free kick. I'm not being funny, bro.
No.
It's too much.
Go
Obviously, you can just put the ball down and kick it. Like,
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Your technique will be.
You think
all over
landing the
gap.
jab in a fight for 5 rounds is easy?
Can
bro.
I
It's
say?
not
Can I
easy.
say
No,
one
none
thing?
of
Can I
them-
just
none
put
of them
one
are
thing out
easy,
there?
bro. None of them are
Can I
easy.
just put one thing out there, bro? We've got YouTubers fighting Floyd Money Mayweather,
Yeah, that's-
one of the best boxers, if not the best boxer of all
Probably
time.
the
bro.
boss pound for pound.
You
ever.
cannot sit here and tell me that a YouTuber can go head to head with Messi on a football pitch.
Cool.
Bro.
Let me say this:
Get
you
it?
can't die in football. You can die in boxing. You can
Yeah,
die.
but that doesn't mean that it's.
Should I
up-
tell
no,
you what the
that-
question
bro,
originally was?
yeah,
Though?
of course.
Originally, the question was the technical skill set. Obviously,
Yeah, yeah.
physically
Yeah,
and
forget
mentally.
the physical.
Man, no,
Coordination, foot coordination, hand coordination. Yeah.
Foot's harder,
harder.
bro.
See,
Of
cool,
course.
but boxing is feet and hands.
Do you get it?
It's not
Do you
Same
get
in
it?
football. It's the same in
Nah,
football.
bro, come on,
Your hands
man.
need to be
Come
level.
on.
Do you know why?
Come on.
What you're shuffling, but football you actually have to learn, bro. With
But
your
the
hands.
joy is I hit.
Me,
I
I've
hear-
never played boxing. I can naturally just do that already, bro.
Bro,
People
no,
that never
my
played ball
foot-
can't naturally.
Nah,
just
nah,
My
nah.
footwork can make my footwork. Yeah, I can position my feet in a certain place to beat. Like for example, if I've got my feet here and here, I know this front foot has to be over your front foot, and then you can't do certain punches because of the position. So I know it's like a dance. That's what it's like choreography, like steps. I know if I position my feet in a certain place, I've got an advantage.
There's a
yeah.
technical aspect
But
to
the
the boxing
but the
thing, bro.
point I just made to you, we have a YouTuber fighting Mayweather, bro.
Yeah,
in
that's
a
mad.
big,
But you see, you say
we've got
that.
Conor
Aye,
McGregor
but
going
Corey,
from another
but Corey.
sport into boxing and fight. Do you think that can happen in football, bro?
No way, bro.
Think a YouTuber could just say, "Hey,
That doesn't
let me
really
go
help
play
your point, though,
Barcelona
man.
next."
That doesn't help your
It
point,
does, bro, because it means that
Floyd
it's
is going
easier
to-
sport to
Floyd is
learn,
literally
bro.
gonna smoke him,
Man
bro.
are
So
doing
what does that
YouTube
mean, bro?
up
Nah,
until
the
they're
thing
big
about your
man and they
point
say,
is-
"Do you know what? I want to be a boxer now. Why don't I just box?
Nah,
Look
I-
at KSI. Why don't
about-
I just box now? Now I'm a
There's levels though.
I lied. There's levels.
There's obviously
man.
levels, but we've got a YouTuber fighting Mayweather.
That don't mean
That
he's
doesn't
good,
mean
though. That don't
anything,
mean
bro.
he's good.
That doesn't mean anything.
You see
That's like
football,
an
there's guys on
amateur
the
jumper.
pitch that
Money
are
thing, innit?
really-
Money thing.
What I'm trying to say is, he'll get in that ring and
For money, innit?
okay. I don't think he'll stand a chance like that, but he'll get in that ring and not look like a
Idiot.
An
No, he
amateur that's
will.
never.
He will
Like
look
if you
like
just
an
didn't know the
amateur.
guy, you'd think, okay, this guy's probably a meaty
No,
boxer.
so what you think he's
A
gonna
footballer
go?
cannot do that, bro.
You think he's gonna go toe to toe with Floyd and look what?
But bro, how long do you reckon these guys have been training to box for, bro?
Who them brothers?
Yeah, the YouTubers
Bro,
and
they-
that, bro.
probably a couple
KSIs
years.
and that, bro.
Well,
A
actually,
couple
they've been
years,
boxing
bro.
for a little while,
Think if you
actually.
kick ball for like a couple years, you'd be at the level to play with the high, like the
Damn,
highest
but this ain't got
level,
nothing
bro.
to do with what's the hardest sport though. It doesn't, bro.
But that's a big
for
point
me, it's
that
got
I'm
to be
making,
football,
though.
bro. Because anyone, if you can't kick ball after like 13, 14, it's done, bro. Your feet will always be all over the place. You'll never know how to strike a ball. Do you get it? Boxing, most men
You can pick up
probably.
late.
I know I'm thinking of heavyweights, but most men probably start
You're only heavyweights. Only heavyweights.
later,
Heavyweight's the
a
only
little
one
bit
that's
later
start
than
late
that.
and still making
Yeah, but a
ball.
little bit later than that.
Other
You
than
get what I'm
that,
trying to say?
no
I
one
think you
makes
need
it.
more talent in football. Personally, I think you need more talent in football than boxing.
It's debatable. But it's
Boxing
not
is
really
a lot of
debatable.
hard work and
It's
mentality.
more demanding, mental and physical.
That's
No,
why
way
that's
more
the technical skill set. Is
technical.
football's way more, bro. Technical got to be
I don't
football,
know,
bro.
like,
You
cool.
got object.
There's a
bro.
huge technical aspect to boxing, bro.
No,
huge.
you know,
Like,
huge.
people
What
don't-
he's saying
I'm
is
not
a fact.
don't
You're
really-
actually dealing
It's
with
an
an
object,
actual.
bro.
How about
dealing with-
defender? Yeah, defender. You're jockeying, slide tackle.
There's more
No,
to
they
it
can't
than
say
that,
easy
though,
like
yeah.
that, though, bro.
It's not.
And there's 11. There's more.
You're saying that because you know how hard it is, and we're saying it because I know how hard it is as well.
No, but you see in boxing is you and my man.
Yeah.
In football, bro, there's too much variables,
There's
bro,
loads.
that you can't
Yeah,
control,
it's
bro.
I can't lie. It's actually facts that football's harder
Nah.
sport to
Technical.
play.
I'm just saying
But
technical.
you see,
innit?
when you
Technical.
say that, it's only you
no,
and my
football's
man.
not harder because it's heart. You see, boxing's heart. You gotta have heart.
Literally,
Yeah,
there's
so it's not
Yeah,
technical.
I
man.
ain't
This has got
denying
nothing
that.
to do with technique,
Man
bro.
ain't
This is
denying
hard.
that,
And
bro.
Nah, but it
mind
To
requires-
step
is
inside
that.
the ring,
It
bro.
requires
Even
technique as well,
even
man.
in the octagon, fam. To step inside that ring or whatever in that cage, whatever you want to call it. It's a mad thing, bro. A man salutes them guys, bro.
There's nothing to do with your technical.
Jeez.
Not boxing is nothing to do, but you see all these things: mindset, heart, determination.
Yeah,
training in
that
boxing is
tops
definitely
football
harder
all-
than football.
all day long.
Just the physical requirements in boxing is way more than football.
Like I said,
But the technical thing for me,
football on your feet, technically, you need it in it. It's pure technical ability on your feet. But you see, boxing, yeah, you need to be technical in many areas, bro. Don't get twisted. There are certain man who can like go in there with heart, but then heart isn't gonna get you. Isn't gonna take you all the way.
I'm not
Yeah.
denying that. I'm not saying
Yeah.
boxing's an easy sport to learn. I'm not saying that. Like,
We're
it's
just saying which one's
obviously
easier,
hard.
which one's harder.
But I feel like
They're both difficult,
the
innit?
human body is naturally able to fight than play football. Do you
Yeah,
get what I'm saying?
Exactly. So that, you're backing up.
but that doesn't mean that it makes it easier because there's still much more aspects to the sport that
But
makes
you
it
have
harder.
to go against when you're learning football. You're going against like a natural ability. You actually have to like, bro. Like, come on, bro. I can give you so many examples, bro.
No, it is, but you see, boxing, look, it's punch and move. So we're hitting each other. So I know I got to punch and move. So it's 10. I'm thinking about my feet, my hands, defense, attack.
Everything,
like a chess game, but
Everything.
Chess is
Man have
technical.
to think
Chess is
while
technical.
you're in a
The
battle.
point that-
with
the
someone,
point that,
bro. It's
Simon
not-
made
You've
as
got to do
well.
that in every sport, though.
Yeah,
Think
exactly.
while you're in a
And
battle.
yours is, and in boxing, it's yeah, cool. You got to punch, you got to move, but it's you vs it's me vs you. On football, bro, that's like me saying you got to shoot. You
It's
got
kind of even a mad argument because one's a team sport,
Yeah,
one's
yeah,
individual.
that's
innit?
why it's kinda
Because it's a
crazy.
team sport, the technical aspects become harder because I can't
Exactly.
control how you're gonna. You might give me a shit pass, but I got to deal with it.
Exactly.
Now
Or
I change the way my touch
exactly.
is. Whereas in boxing, you like,
I
obviously
can
you got
get-
your
I can
coach
get-
and that.
I can get a black eye. I still got
No, but you're in control of that.
He's
You know
saying
them
you have
ones.
to think. He's saying because it's a team sport, I have to think of others as well. So I have to know, bro. When I've got this ball, am I passing it to Giroud in behind? No, I'm not because he's slow. But I need to know. Okay, that's Sterling. Now I'm gonna do it because he's fought. Like you got to think of other man.
But the technique of that is the pass. It's not the thinking behind it. The technique is the pass.
It's not though, bro.
Yeah, but you lot talking
It's
about the
not.
thinking though.
That's what I'm saying. No, but technique.
If we remove thinking, boxing's pissed, bro. Because you lot talking about, oh, I've got to dodge this and I've got to think about what he's gonna that.
Hey, what do you mean if you remove thinking boxing?
Because he's removing the thinking through the pass, isn't it? Like, oh, it's just kicking the ball, it's not like the vision and all
It's
that.
not,
So then
like,
if you
yeah.
remove the vision and that we just said from boxing,
Do you think
then
cool, if we was to switch forward, you play football, you do boxing.
you'll learn boxing quicker than you'll learn football if you've
Yeah.
never done
Oh,
both.
I
Or
see,
love
Yeah,
it.
exactly. So
No,
that
no,
exactly
no.
Look
what
at
you just
bro,
said.
are
If
you, for example, bro, I know you're just one person. Do
Yeah.
you get what I'm trying to say? You've been playing football from primary, like you said. You're at a more advanced stage in boxing than football now.
Oh, there you go then. That literally answers. You're a better boxer than you are a footballer,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And you played football a lot earlier than
Primary.
when you started boxing.
Secondary bit.
Philman was saying the same thing. I'd be shocked if there's someone that started football and boxing as a novice.
But like
and
I,
is better at football,
like
and
I
they
said,
never started when
I
they
think
was
it's
younger.
because naturally, man, the body can naturally fight rather than kick a ball. Do you get it? Like it can't.
No, but you can
Yeah,
make it. You can make
Yeah.
it in boxing quicker because there's football's bigger.
Nah, not make it. I mean, like, just be good. You might not even be pro or nothing, but you can just appreciate someone's
Just be
good.
at a good
No,
level.
like,
but there's guys.
oh,
There's
boxer,
guys.
good
Wait,
football.
everyone
now
knows guys
you
with
lot
ends.
stretched it still, yeah.
Everyone knows guys.
Like, your
with
skill
ends,
set
yeah.
is good, but you don't
Not
necessarily
every boxer that can box is good, you know.
No, that's what I'm saying. You don't necessarily have to be pro or nothing, but your skill set's good. Like, everyone will say, nah, your skill set's good.
Like, you know how to
You see
box.
Prem, yeah. Everyone knows a guy on ends that's better than a guy on the bench.
No, I get what
But
you're
they're
saying.
there
You
for
know someone on
different-
ends that's
yeah.
better than a pro. Yeah, but what
Football's the
Simon
most
trying
played
to say-
sport in the like.
Yeah.
You get it's kind of that's how the argument.
I don't know about that
It's
though.
a bit. You don't think?
Football's the most what?
Mayweather's the
In England?
richest on Forbes, and he's a boxer.
No, I said the most played, not paid.
played.
Oh, you
Okay.
said paid, didn't it?
Like most men in ends play football compared to other sports.
It is a lie, the most played in the world.
In
Yeah,
Nigeria,
yeah,
I
football's the
think
most
it is,
played, the
yeah.
most
I said in
watched.
England.
What's the biggest
Probably
sport in the
world, I
world?
don't know.
Football.
Would you
Yeah,
say
football,
football?
Yeah,
I
definitely.
can't lie, I remember
I can't
saying that
lie,
once,
I-
and someone was like, no.
Nah, I
they
think
can't be
what was
bigger
it?
than
I think it might be
Boss?
baseball. One of them.
Oh shit! Now it might be
It might
baseball,
be-
you
yeah.
know.
Baseball's top
numbers
three.
wise.
Yeah, baseball's
three.
top 3. I know baseball.
I don't know
crazy
how,
numbers
but I think
still.
one time I see
Baseball,
something
you
like
know.
baseball's
Yeah,
top.
yeah,
I
see
couldn't
the
name you
baseball.
one baseball
It's
team, you
big.
know.
Yeah, same.
Nah, it can't be, man. Football is,
Nah,
bro.
it's
You go
baseball,
anywhere in the
big.
world, they'll
Yeah,
be
football's the
able
biggest, though. It has to
to
be.
tell you the rules of football.
I don't know
couldn't
how
tell
they
you the rules of
count it, but
baseball,
say
bro.
like let's go into Africa, bro. No one ain't got a baseball.
I don't know how they
Local.
count it
Bro,
still,
all over the world.